What up? This is A.CHAL, soy peruano, and you're watching Growing Up Latino with Billboard. I was born in Peru, and I came to New York, Queens at the age of 5. I was in Queens, PS19. I was in the bilingual class there with Mrs. Bastantes. She was like my first angel. She understood the difficulties of trying to adapt to America or United States. Growing up in an environment where it was a lot of Puerto Ricans and Dominicans and Colombians, not everyone knew what Peruvian was, so sometimes I would lie, no lie, like I would just say I'm Puerto Rican, or I would say I'm Colombian or Salvadorian, whatever was smoother, because me personally, like I didn't really want that much attention anyway, so they would know I was Peruvian though when I brought that arroz chaufa and lomo saltado. Yeah, arroz chaufa is basically the Peruvian version of fried rice. There was a lot of Asian immigrants in Peru though, so there's arroz chaufa. Even ceviche is almost like a Japanese plate, like sashimi, which is popular. So yeah, shout out my Asians in Peru. My dad was obsessed with the Andes culture. Like he would play a bunch of Andes music. When I say Andes, like Andes, I should say. Las montañas indígenas de Perú. Tocaba música como huayno, which is like, all that sort of music. It sounds very tribal, very native. It's like a lot of chanting. It's a lot of, like even when you dance, it actually was just dancing for Thanksgiving. You get in a circle and you start stomping and you put your, it's a, you know, I don't want to say it's a vibe. It's not a vibe. It's like, it's a thing, you know. And you start chanting, and there's pan flutes playing. A tradition I want to pass on from my Peruvian culture is the importance of family and unity. Every holiday, spending together. We used to have, every Sunday, we would always eat together after church, not just my family, but everyone. And also just respect. Respect is very important. Even though soy peruano, también soy americano, and I'm a hybrid of both cultures, and I think that's what I stand for more so than just being like, hey, what's up, I'm Alejandro, I'm foreigner to Peru, you know. I'm a hybrid of everything I've been through in this country, my environment's here, my environment's in Peru, going back and forth, still being with family who, you know, comes to this country, and the culture that they bring back with them. If you go to my household, it still feels very much like you're in Peru. So my music is just a reflection of that, you know, street culture here, but then seeing like, moving and seeing like the skateboarders who are into punk and rock, and then going home where we're listening to Latin music and indigenous music, and my mom's making all these indigenous plates. You know, that little mix, that variety, that's like kind of what my music is, and my style, and just my outview on life too. So it feels good to be Peruvian actually, and being here right now in front of y'all, because it's like, damn, I'm sure there's a lot of Peruvian kids looking at it like, he's Peruvian? How did that happen? Like, what kind of glasses are those? Like they don't, you know what I mean? So